Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Like I always, just made myself turn on the camera. Not sure exactly what I'm going to talk about. We have a blizzard coming here in Minnesota.
That's why everything you make to KTIS is truly making a difference in internal security.
You have no idea how many lives you touch. Thanks for your investment in my KTIS.
The good Lord keeps providing for me, even though I haven't found work yet and stuff. I did just run into a friend I haven't seen in a lot of years since I worked at the apartment complex in Lindstrom. And that has been, it's been about 5-6 years, probably, at least about 6 years since I've seen him, maybe. And nice to see him and say hi. He said, "So, is that your camper I've seen?" I said, "Yep, that's me." He said, "I've been living in it for about 3 years now." So then he started telling me he's been watching videos about that stuff. Yeah, so we got a blizzard coming, but it might get up to like 10 to 18 inches or 12 to 18 inches or something like that. I've been trying really hard to save every dollar I could to pay for my internet bill, for my hotspot. But that's what I had to use. I didn't have enough to pay it, otherwise it would have already been gone. And backing up here. I better shut that off for now so that we ain't burning fuel. Yeah, so we're supposed to get a lot of snow, and even though the Lord keeps providing for me, and I'm very thankful for all the stuff I do have, I count all my blessings. Because as tough as it is for me, I know people got it way worse, you know. Doesn't mean that I still don't feel like I'm struggling or having a tough time, but I know I'm not alone. I know there's more people out there doing it. And I know there's people that got it way worse than me. At least I've got this camper and roof over my head for now, you know. At the time of making this video, I've got videos scheduled, already uploaded and scheduled out to like the middle of April. So if my videos quit for a while, or something, it's one of a few things. Either it's gotten a lot tougher and I don't have a way to get to the internet or get to the library to upload videos. I don't have internet, or if I'm working and it's a lot of heavy work, then of course I'll have less time for filming, editing, and all that stuff. I hope something happens to where that changes. If the if the attorneys can get something settled with my mom's estate, well, then I'll have enough to get a place for sure. And I would try to get that little house I keep dreaming about. Just because it feels right. I think it's set up pretty good to where I could do, where I could set up all my studio stuff and everything, and it's as an office with it being separate from the house. So that way, like, it doesn't interfere with home living and business or work or whatever, or the channel, or whatever. That way it's all set. It's like two separate buildings, which is smart that way. In case I got I guess I'd say a significant other, because I'm not a big roommate person, even though anybody I've ever lived with, out of all my friends and stuff, that they didn't want me to go. They wanted me to stay there forever. It's because I try not to get under people's feet, and I try to always be courteous and help out as much as I can. So I'm most welcome back to those places. But right now, those places are either like one of my friends, their driveway's way too steep. My camper wouldn't go in there because of the overhang of the bumper from the back axle. Going up the hill, the bumper would hit the ground. I couldn't make it up in his driveway. His driveway's too steep going in. So, and I'm not going to leave my camper. My camper, I like. And it keeps me independent and feeling free. I don't feel under somebody's thumb or beholden to somebody. And people do get like that, but people try to make you feel like you're beholden to them, like you owe them, even if you've done your part or more than your part. Some people just don't appreciate life or different things the same way. So that's where I'm at right now. I know I'm sounding a little defeated today, because I kind of feel that way a little bit. I did have an interesting day the other day. I was having an emotional day with all this stuff. So I figured, well, rather than doing nothing, I should get online and try networking a little bit, and watching other videos that are similar to my channel or have similar communities, and that, and make, get in there a bit, watch the videos and interact and make comments, or read the comments and respond to other people's comments or similarities we have or whatever. Because by doing that, you're not only are you being social and interacting, but then those people see, because I'm logged in as my church is your church. So then they see that, and then they can be like, hey, I wonder if this guy's got a channel. A lot of people don't. You go to their ID, and it says this channel has no videos, But then if you go there, and it'll show like, oh yeah, this person's got videos and whatever, So that kind of can help grow your channel a little bit, If you're interacting with people and they like you and they decide to check you out, that's good. Well, because I've been blessing everybody, and what I mean by that is, I do it in public and I do it online, I'm like, God bless you. Or a thing that I do when I sign out on the majority of my Facebook posts to my family and friends, when I post something that I've been doing or an activity I want to do or something about God, at the end of it, I put, God bless all you beautiful souls, and just something I've been doing for a long time. Well, because I put that saying that I say to a lot of people, God bless all you beautiful souls, and I've done that in multiple YouTube comments, and it's weird because you can't just keep posting the same thing, because the algorithm won't let you, because even if I just want to say that to people, YouTube will only let me say it so many times before they flag me and won't let me say it no more, because it's considered spam or whatever, because it automatically recognizes that. So I've learned that with how it works. So I've got to make sure to alter my comments and stuff, and I can still put that in there, but I've got to have it, either the beginning, at the end, in the middle, or whatever, and I got to have other comments added around it just to say, God bless all you beautiful souls, And otherwise, it'll only let me do it so many times, and then it'll flag me out for so long on that comment. I can't say those words no more. So, but because I've done that, and I like putting the three cross symbols in it, and within that, because of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, you know, the three crosses, and Jesus, and the other two crosses of the criminals, you know, in the story. So, it's just who I am and how I express myself. Well, I had another person on a channel I was viewing. He was probably going to a lot of the similar videos, and seeing that I was posting that comment, and so he kind of poked fun at me at first, but I get it, because I'm only online. He don't know me as a person, you know, and he just figured I was spamming. So he made a comment about how many times are you going to spam this comment. It was weird, because even though I've never met this person, and when I did my other channel, I went through emotions when people would make not nice comments. But then I learned to kind of take it with a grain of salt, you know, because there's some people out there that just troll, that purposely try to get a rise out of people. And even in the beginning, when stuff might offend me, I would never respond negatively or argue with them. I'd always try to respond in a positive way, you know. Because if I respond negative or argue back with them, well, then that's just creating, you know, controversy between each other. Whereas if I try to comment in an understanding way or a loving way, maybe it'll help change their view or something like that, you know. So when I got that response to my comment saying how many times you're going to spam this comment with like a laughy face or something like that, little emoji, well, it bummed me out at first, and I thought, no, I should respond to him and let him know that it's not intended as spam, you know. So I did write back to this person, and I wrote to him that it's not intended as spam or whatever. I can't remember how I worded it exactly. I said it's real. Because I think in that comment I talked about how I walked away from everybody, you know, in my life or whatever, and that I hope my breakthrough's coming soon or something. And then I'd had my God bless you, all you beautiful souls or whatever. So I responded to him saying that it wasn't intended as spam, that it was true, and that how did I say it now? I said, and that I said I was new, because this channel's new. I said, and I'm new and trying to grow, and is why I'm commenting on all these other different videos that he's apparently seen some of my similar comments or whatever that he was allegedly calling spam at first anyway. And then I said, so that I'm new and trying to grow, and that I like watching these videos, even though I got my channel over, I like watching these videos to help lift up my spirits when I'm feeling down a bit. And and I said, so I apologize if you feel that it's spam, you know, and I sent the comment through. And after I thought about it a little bit, something told me after a few minutes, I should bless him too, because he doesn't know me, who I am or whatever. So then I went back into the comments and made another reply in there. And like I say the other things, but instead of saying God bless all your beautiful souls, I put God bless you as well with my 3 crosses within that comment, you know. And it turned out pretty neat, you know. And I was feeling emotional about it because I felt kind of attacked at first. But then this person ended up going to my channel and watching part of one of my videos or something like that and commented on it. And then after he made that comment, he also came back to the original comment, and he wrote that he apologized that he didn't choose his words properly, and that he definitely apologized. He didn't choose his words properly and stuff. And he basically really commented me very nicely, and told me to keep doing what I was doing because it's definitely not spam, you know. And that was very nice, you know, because a lot of people wouldn't, you know, like admit a wrong like he did, you know. And not that he was wrong, he just didn't, like he said, he just didn't choose his words properly or whatever, you know. That way he wasn't really wrong, he was just expressing himself. So expressing yourself can't be wrong. But I think in his own way, he kind of realized there was something different going here than what his mind had perceived at first, you know. And probably because of the way I responded, rather than arguing with him, and I responded with truth, it changed the whole situation. And then he ended up having a different feeling about it and writing back, you know, like I said, and apologizing, and for me to keep doing what I was doing, because it definitely was not spam, you know. So that was very nice. And I got another subscriber, and I'm sure he's one of them, you know. So that's just kind of how things go. So hopefully this video has got good stuff in it for somebody else that's going to watch it. And I see we're at 15 minutes and 55 seconds. That's 555. So God bless you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. And if you talk to God, tell him Dan said hi. See ya.